Kemi, how far now? Kilode? Ah. My darling Fumi Nation, how are you? How are we? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, baby. Are you living and loving the hair? It had a good wash today, and so I have shrinkage, and look at how full it still looks. Darlings, for those of you that do not know, you jump right over to Healthy Hair Studio and get your edges back. Let's start there. I'm 55. So, darlings, when I tell you, my hair has not looked like this since I was 2 years old.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking here.
Use my discount code FUMI and you are going to be rocking, baby. When I tell you, my hair journey has been nothing short of fabulous. Get that lime shampoo first. You get the slippery lime shampoo and you get the follicle treatment so that all your follicles in the front can jump off the hairline. So why are we here, my darlings? We are here because, well, let me start from the beginning. I live in England. Yes, my darlings, I live in London to be precise. So let us start from the beginning because we have Kemi Badenoch. Now, who is Kemi Badenoch? I will tell you who Kemi Badenoch is because what? Google is your friend. Olukemi Olufunto Adegoke Badenoch is a British politician who has served as the leader of the opposition and leader of the Conservative Party since November 2024. She's the first black person to hold those offices. Badenoch previously served in the cabinet under Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak from 2022 to 2024. So let us hear what Kemi Badenoch has to say, and why is she trending, and why is Fumi Nation bombarding my DMs. Listen to what she has to say.
Britain is our home. It's not a hotel. It's time to tell the truth on immigration and propose real plans to do something about it. I want to reduce immigration and make living here actually mean something. We need to change the way our immigration system works. So I'm announcing that the Conservative Party is going to do the following things differently. 1. If you want to stay in our country permanently and apply for indefinite leave to remain, the time you have to live here before you apply will increase from 5 years to 10 years. 2. You will have to be a net contributor with a high enough salary, especially if you want to bring family members with you. And if you've got a criminal record, you're banned. 3. If you've claimed benefits or need social housing, you can't even apply. 4. We will increase the time before you can apply for a British passport from 12 months to 5 years, meaning it will take a minimum of 15 years to start an application. 5. If you enter this country illegally or outstay your visa, you will be banned from ever gaining leave to remain or a passport. These changes, on top of a strict numerical cap on numbers, will constitute the most robust changes ever made to our immigration system. Lower numbers, secure borders, and an immigration system that finally works for the British people. This is another step in our plan to control our immigration system. If you agree, join us and let's get it done.
So let us start from the beginning. Google is your friend. It gives you all of the details. So for everybody here, let me reintroduce you to Kemi. early life and education. Kemi, later shortened to Kemi, Olufunto Adegoke, was born on the 2nd of January 1980 in Wimbledon, London. Her mother had travelled from Nigeria to the UK to give birth in St Teresa's private hospital before the British Nationality Act in 1981 abolished automatic birthright citizenship for those born in the United Kingdom, and then returned to Nigeria shortly after Badenoch was born. So her mother came from Nigeria, gave birth to her in the United Kingdom just before the abolishment of the citizenship by birthright, and jumped right back to Niger. Okay? Alrighty. And returned to Nigeria shortly after Badenoch was born. In later interviews, Badenoch denied claims she was an anchor baby and asserted that her family did not know she was in fact eligible for a British passport until she was a teenager. She is one of 3 children born to Nigerian Yoruba parents. Her father, Femi Adegoke, was a GP who later founded the publishing company in Nigeria and became an activist for the rights for the Yoruba people. Her mother, Feyi, was a professor of philosophy in America and at the University of Lagos, also known as UNILAG. She has a brother and a sister. According to a profile in the Times, Badenoch is the first cousin once removed of former Nigerian Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Badenoch spent her childhood living in Lagos, Nigeria, and in the United States, where her mother lectured. Badenoch has spoken about having a very tough upbringing in Nigeria. Her family lived in the middle-class neighborhood of Surulere, Lagos, and she was a student at the private International School of Lagos. Oh, that's interesting, Badenoch, because I went to the International School of Ibadan. So you were ISL and I was ISI. Badenoch has described her background as middle class, but said in 2018 being middle class in Nigeria still meant having no running water or electricity, sometimes taking your own chair to school. Oh, what school did you go to, baby? Because I went to Holy Child College and they had chairs. So I don't know where you went to that they had to take your own chair. That's new on me. And claimed that her family went through periods of poverty due to inflation. She returned to the UK at the age of 16 to live with a friend of her mother's, owing to the deteriorating political and economic situation in Nigeria, which had affected her family. During her parliamentary maiden speech, Badenoch stated that she was to all intents and purposes a first-generation immigrant. She is married to Hamish Badenoch. That sounds German. I think he's German. Correct me if I'm wrong. They have 2 daughters and a son. Hamish works for the Deutsche Bank, and that's German, and was a conservative councillor from 2014 to 2018 on Metro Borough Council. He also contested Foyle and Northern Ireland Conservatives at the 2015 general election. Kemi Badenoch was a board member of the Charlton Triangle Homes Housing Association until 2016 and was also a school governor at the St Thomas the Apostle College in Southwark and the Jubilee Primary School. Badenoch describes herself as agonistic with cultural Christian values and notes that her maternal grandfather was a Methodist minister in Nigeria. Badenoch identifies as Yoruba, not Nigerian, stating, "I have nothing in common with the people from the north of the country, the Boko Haram, where the Islamism is. Those were our ethnic enemies." Badenoch's father died in February of 2022, and she took bereavement leave from her ministerial duties for a brief period. So that is who Kemi is. For those of you that don't know, that is who she is, and these are her roots. And I think it's trending for very obvious reasons, that why would you say what you said about immigration when you have benefited from exactly that? Your mother took the opportunity because she wanted you to have a better life. She was not living here. Your father was not living here. But in those days, it was easy to come to United Kingdom and give birth to you because they knew that you would get citizenship. She was working in America. Why didn't she give birth to you there? Why did she give birth to you in the United Kingdom? And for me, as a mother first, I come from a sense of humanity, and I also come for my people. I will always and always stand for my people, protect my people. I am giddy, I am Naija, I am a Nigerian, and I am proud. My mother is from the Gambia, so I am fortunate and blessed to come from 2 African countries. All right, we have an online webinar. Yes, my darlings, we have an online webinar on the 23rd of February from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. It is going to be absolutely fabulous. Stepping out of the norm to run a successful business in the diaspora. Time with successful Black business owners, and you can tune in and be inspired and motivated and get that priceless advice, tips and tricks on how to keep up with your business. I am going to put the link for you below. You can scan, and then we have a surprise list of guest speakers. So darlings, do not forget to tune in on the 23rd for the webinar, online webinar, and it is called Stepping Out of the Norm and finding out how to run your business, how to start your business, how to continue with the business that you have. It's going to be a sensational webinar, and it's a 2.5-hour run. You're going to live and love it. 23rd of February. The link will be below, and I will also put it down here below. I have had so many avenues in my life because of what my parents did for me. So it's so offensive to hear this, because we know what our forefathers did for us. We know what our parents did for us. And in essence, you just came up the elevator and you took clamping scissors and you cut the chains of those elevators and shut them down. In essence, that is how it comes across. I understand that we have to have immigration laws in every country. You have to have your laws. It's not black and white. Every case is individual. And when you see families that come here and want to have a better life, they do that for the sacrifice for their children, the way your mother did for you, Kemi. That is why I think this is trending. We are both Nigerians. We are both British. Thank you, Father, because if not, that's how Kemi will be disturbing me when I'm filming my YouTube episodes. Auntie Fumi, do you have your citizenship? I can't imagine. Oh my God, I can't imagine. And so you want to extend, and you want the process to be much more painful. If you come here and your intent is just to cause havoc, chaos, and be a criminal, fine, not a problem. But when people come, they want to better themselves. You extend that gratuity, and you do not attack their integrity and make them feel small. You find food, you find shelter, you find clothing. You give them jobs. You give them opportunities. I have to refer to your heritage, to how you came here, because it's the very thing that you're knocking against. Your mother was not a criminal. Your mother was not here to steal, to beg, to make things difficult. She did not have a high net job. She did not pay a private clinic. She took advantage of what she knew that you would benefit from. May your father rest in peace, but I do know that that was what he wanted for you. And I'm under the impression that many would have been proud of you, because we have somebody who belongs to 2 worlds. I would have expected that you would want to come to Nigeria, that you would go to Nigeria, that we would set up different treaties. Let us see how we can weld this together. Because I tell you, Kemi, the white man that you think you have impressed, you have not impressed him. You've only shown him that you will betray your people. That's all. And that's what this is. You did not have to make the statement. Somebody else in your party could have said it. As a Nigerian with Nigerian blood flowing through your veins, it was not for you to say. Because now we know you're not our ally. Again, like I said, it's not a matter of immigrants should flood this place. No, immigrants should not flood any country. But there are circumstances and there are situations, and you being in a position where something could be done, it is to help, but not to push against. And that is where this angst is coming from. It's also coming from the fact that you are a Nigerian. Whether you don't claim yourself to be Niger or Yoruba, please make that make sense. That does not make sense to me whatsoever. It doesn't make sense. You are Nigerian. You are black. Anytime when anybody sees you, they know you're black. That will never go away. It will go into your children and to your children's children. And that is what we stand for. That the generation in front of us will be better than what we have done, of what we can accomplish. And so I say to my fellow Nigers, wanna see how this thing done na kake leg. Wanna see how this thing done na kake leg. Biko Kekwan, it's time for us to come and do something. If it means that we have to go right back to the drawing board, let's go back to the drawing board, because these people here in United Kingdom, in America, they don't have two heads. And we are so talented, we are so gifted, we are so intelligent. Niger, every university, top, Nigerian. Is it medicine? Is it engineering? We have it. But we have to be better organized. We have to do better for us. Because who would have thought that the day would come when we have one of ours in a position such as Kemi's to say, you know what, I'm locking the gate on our own. That's just what this is. It goes right down, deep down inside of me. No matter who I am, no matter where I go, no matter what I accomplish, I'm an African and I am proud. And I will always stand for my people and do for my people wherever I go. Whatever I can do, I would. I would never have made that statement, true, false, or indifferent. The irony of it all, Kemi, is that you will never see Oyinbo talking about their own Oyinbo people like that. You will never hear a British talking about a fellow Brit like that. In another country where he has migrated, they don't do that to each other. We have to learn from them. Make una open your eye. They don't do you make mukumuku. Now be that now. They don't use you make mukumuku. And the thing is that they are not impressed. It just shows how far you will go. And that has backfired on you. We sit back and we know, okay, as you say that we are not one of you, you are not one of us. It is a very unfortunate circumstance, and that's all I gotta say on the matter. You might have some good points, but when it comes to immigration, you can't talk about something of which you wholly and handsomely benefited from. If that be the case, then let your citizenship be revoked. Start from scratch, go back to Nigeria, and go from there. Which one be this? I be on don't vex because you can't find better plantain. I can tell you where to buy plantain. Soft plantain. And then you can go to Healthy Hair Studio. Anytime, she will sort you out. Because I can see that you have some great parts there. You're only 45. Why are you so stressed? Auntie is here, 55, kicking and working and doing her thing. That's it. Well, again, like I said, Healthy Hair Studio. And I can show you where to go and buy pounded yam. Yes. Idikai corn and co. Yes. So you can eat and enjoy yourself and leave this matter with somebody else. It does not concern you, Biko Kekwan, because that is how you also came here. How can you shoot the plane that brought you here talking about we're going to make it 15 years? That means I'll be 70. No. We're not proud of it at all. We're not proud of that new comment. You have to change it. Do something, Biko Kekwan. I will be here next week. I beg, make a chook mat for comment section. Tell me how you see this matter. Now, wow, it's Sunday. Let me go and pray. Let me also pray for Kemi and Co. Make una no mind them. Don't mind them. They don't vex. You know, it's one or two little things here. You know, I'm in London. I will talk to her more. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you. What? Are you shouting for me? I'll see you sooner than later. Mwah. All of my love.
The value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible, even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I kept came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together, okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
Don't even think about not signing up.